Broadcasting live from the ILTV studios located here at University Drive. Welcome once again to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. I keep thanking God for his spiritual advice. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Today happens to be Tuesday. Am I correct?
It is Tuesday, yes.
The 4th of June, 2024. It is the 4th day of the beginning of the hurricane season. So please take note of that. And of course, I welcome each and every one of you to Freedom March. Overnight, or perhaps you may say early this morning, perhaps around 3 a.m., according to reports coming from the police and from members of my Haitian community. The police apparently found a 22-year-old Negro male unconscious on Gladstone Road, and it appears, according to a police source, that he might have been the victim of a traffic accident, having, it is alleged, been riding a motorbike. If that is him, according to a woman who is very close to the Haitian community, it sounds like a young man of Haitian ancestry who, prior to jumping on the motorcycle, had a broken leg. And so the police is investigating. They shall be testing the CCTV on Gladstone Road to see if they can find any evidence as to how that young man, whom they found unconscious, got him to the Princess Margaret Hospital, it is alleged, and shortly thereafter he died. I happened to be in the company of a young woman who, upon hearing it, she hollered. This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save our blessed King. That's King Charles III and the entire royal family. God save the King. I'll be right back in a moment. Hold on, everybody. It's a wonderful day on the island of New Providence. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. And as I told you earlier, it is the 4th day of June. It is the beginning of the hurricane season, and it is the duty of everyone who lives here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas to begin to make the necessary preparation, because those people who are in the weather business, they have forecasted, they have predicted that there will be approximately 13 storms this year, and there are a strong suggestion that it has the potential of being strong and deadly, and it is only those who take certain precautionary measures, those who begin to listen to what the officials say, those who try in advance to determine precisely where they will go in the event they have to evacuate members of their family. So it is very, very important. Prior to 2019, there was legislation which required the Prime Minister, if I do recall it correctly, at the beginning of every June to address the nation and to warn the public and to call upon them to prepare in the event of a hurricane. You may not believe it, but this is true. Dr. Minnis repealed that legislation, and so there is no longer an obligation that I would refer to as an ancient obligation. There's no longer that obligation by the First Minister, and the First Minister under our system of government is the Prime Minister. So that is no longer an obligation of the Prime Minister. I yearn for a day when the Progressive Liberal Party would realize that something is fundamentally wrong, to change that law, and they ought to reinstate it, and a Prime Minister should continue to warn the public to be prepared. I thought I'd say that to you because we had some rain, and it's a sign of two things. One, that Labor Day is approaching. As you are aware, we will be celebrating Labor Day this Friday, which is a public holiday. And then, of course, we do know that it's the hurricane season, and I also would want to draw to members of the public that this is perhaps a good time to start putting some seed in the ground. You know, start planting, and let's take advantage of God's precious rain, and let's turn the island green. And this is a good time to turn the island green while Branville McCartney is no longer interested in grain. Okay? So this is a good time to turn the country green. My spiritual advisor, I'm certain he's now ready. So I'm going to turn to him, and I'm going to invite him to do that which he does eloquently, and that is to gossip the gospel.
The good news.
And as he prepares to do so, I want members of the public to know that I happen to have been in the Golden Gates community. That's Golden Gates number 1, where I called upon one of the women there, Olga Taylor. She watches Freedom March every day. She's a wonderful woman. I'm convinced by the testimony of many people that not only is she one of the women there, that she's saved. And so today she prepared a huge pan of bread, a special kind of bread for me. It's called banana bread. And the banana bread looks so good. It smells so good that I've given instruction that the banana bread is to be put on display for about 3 hours. And then after that, I'm going to call one of my senior neighbor, and I'm going to give her half. And then the other half is for me, and that is going to be powerful. So Olga Taylor, God bless you, my spiritual advisor.
Thanks so much, Sandra. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to look at the book of Luke today. We're going to go to Luke chapter 14. We're going to look at the cost of being a disciple. Very interesting instruction, very interesting story indeed. Jesus Christ is going to make some scenarios and showing you what you must do in order to be a disciple. So in Luke chapter 14, 25 to 33, Jesus says the book of Luke, the author Luke says, large crowds were following with Jesus, and turning to them he said, if anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, and yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be my disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost to see if you have enough money to complete it? For if you lay the foundation and you're not able to finish it, everyone would see it and ridicule you, saying, this person began to build and wasn't able to finish. Or suppose a king is about to go to war against another king. Won't he first sit down and consider whether he's able with 10,000 men to oppose the one coming against him with 20,000? If he's not able, he will send a delegation while the other is still a long way off and ask for terms of peace. In the same way, those of you who do not give up everything you have cannot be my disciple. Luke 14, 25 to 33. The word of God is always blessed. Amen. Thank you, producer. Back to you, Sandra.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
It's a wonderful day. I want for a moment to look at some complaints about missing young people. I'm kind of concerned over the fact that there's a 16-year-old Negro youth. His name is Devin Isaac. Everybody knows that the Isaacs is a very upper class family. And even if they are poor, take it from me, when you look at their genes, these are upper class people. And so I'm concerned that Devin Isaac is missing, and the most that the police is telling us that they see him on the CCTV, and they seems not to be able to locate him. And I don't like that, the kind of technology that exists. If you see him on the CCTV, he could pinpoint precisely where he is and find him to see exactly what is taking place. So I'm concerned about that. There's been a lot of exploitation of children and teenagers throughout our society. You'd be shocked to know what is taking place. I'm going to be very careful how I talk about it, because there's a very powerful man who appears, to be involved in the exploitation of people. And these things are very sinful, and we need people to counsel senior people and say to them, listen, we must not exploit children, we must not exploit teenagers, and even though that there are times when we can technically get away with it, it is still a sin, and you shouldn't do that. So I'm going to hope that I understand that the police, the Commissioner of Police, has put together like a special task force to do the investigation, and I'm trying to figure out how long will it take for them to go in the back of Carmichael Road, where they claim the CCTV is located, and find this young man. If it means we have to call out the defense force to assist in the search and rescue. I'm not going to run on with it too much today. I don't know what I will do tomorrow. Perhaps I may run on some more, and perhaps by the time I finish running on, he should be permitted to return to his family, at least until he becomes legally of age, and then he could run away. So I'm kind of concerned about that. But my spiritual advisor, I'm preparing you so you can read ads. So tell me when you're ready.
But you know, Sandra, the thing that's very important is that parents must recognize you have to be responsible, especially with today's advancement of technology and the availability of it through cell phones and the internet and so on and so forth. They're going to have to dig more into their children's lives to see exactly, you know, what are they doing on these various social media outlets. You know, they can be lured into different activities through Snapchat, Facebook, FaceTime, whatever. The young people know about these various applications, and it could cause them to be led astray. You know, a lot of the average young child today does have access to a telephone.
That's true.
As a result of that, one of the most powerful applications that we know is called WhatsApp. Are you familiar with WhatsApp?
What's up?
Yeah.
Shucks, you know how long I've been saying what's up?
Yeah, you know,
what's
so it's a very powerful application where you could save a person number, go on the application, you can exchange photos, directions, locations, you know, all kind of stuff.
Really?
And before you know it, you could be very much shocked at what your child could be involved in. So parents really have to pay more attention to their children to see exactly what they are involved in.
So parents need to pay attention to their children.
Yes, and these applications, these phones, and
children need to pay attention to their parents because there are many senior citizens who are being lured. They sent me a video, and when I saw it, I said, "The devil is a liar." Are they really trying to lure me at 67? And I thank God at 67, I'm confined to the house, so nobody had to worry about me running away. So not only are children at risk, old people are at risk, all right? Because I saw a certain old person, and it was clear to me that that old person was at risk, and I'm certain their children would not want them to be, you know, at risk. Are you ready with the ads?
Yeah, here we go.
Advisor?
And I forgot the other application that's very popular.
What is the next one?
The one that they say the Chinese is used to steal. TikTok, that's it.
Is TikTok,
It's an app, you know.
is it dangerous?
Oh, man. This
The
is...
Americans say they're spying on us.
I think they were getting ready to ban TikTok in the United States. I don't know how far they were.
Are they spying on us?
I don't know, you know, but I understand it. You know, that's they say. A young man told me yesterday. They say, "Do you know that you and Mr. Monk are all over TikTok?" I said, "Really?"
The Chinese are spying on me?
I tell him, I said, "We work for ILTV Studio. I don't know that we're on TikTok, but this application where you can actually share videos and so on and so forth and clips from the show, the epic ones that we have end up going on TikTok and yeah, so on and so forth. But yeah, we got a couple of which one you want me to do first? Let's do this. We have a new sponsor. Is it Freedom March? I mean Freedom Farm. All right, so let's do that first. Let's go. 103.5 FM The Beat, the Labor Day Family Fun Day and Grill Out is kicking off this Friday, June the 7th, 2024 at 12 p.m. until come on out and enjoy great food and drinks and lots of activities such as bouncing castle, face painting for the kids, hoopla, a dominoes tournament, a pineapple eating competition, and much more. Don't forget to bring your raffle tickets for the grand drawing to see who is going to take home the big prizes. The Beat Squad will be on deck from 12 to 2 p.m. So swing on by and bring the entire family out to support our young athletes as they head to Virginia to present the Bahamas in the travel ball as part of the Metropolitan Baseball League in July. You're not going to want to strike out and miss this one. All right, great.
This is powerful.
Seagrams, Sandra.
Will you
put the Seagrams on the table? You got it?
Yes, I do.
All right, good. All right, catch the Seagrams It's not Seagrams, it's Seagrams. Sorry. Catch the Seagrams team this summer at new locations where they'll be giving away free Seagrams with your purchase, as well as when you buy one shot, you get one shot free. Here are the different locations and dates where the Seagrams team will be each week in June. So June the 1st, they'll be at the Chinese on East Street. June the 7th, they're going to be at Knowles Liquor Store. June the 21st, they're going to be at Sun Lucker Michael Road. And of course, June the 28th, they'll be at Lutra Liquor. So, Seagrams.
This is powerful.
Escapes. All right, so here we go. Western Air Bahamas. Flying comfort this summer with Western Air. Enjoy direct flights to Fort Lauderdale. Book now at westernAirBahamas.com. Experience top-notch service. Western Air, your journey starts here. You're dreaming of an island escape? Great. Western Air makes it easy. Fly with us to North Lucia on our daily flights, non-stop flights. Enjoy the convenience of affordable fares, top-notch service, and reliable schedules. Whether you plan a family vacation or a quick getaway, Western Air has you covered. Book your tickets today at westernAirBahamas.com and experience the island adventure you've been waiting for. Western Air, your journey starts here. We'll get the next one on the break. And,
I don't have time for the next one.
Go ahead, see if you can get it quick.
Yeah, well, come sail with us. Elutra Suite A, the MV Arabian schedule, Pineapple Fest, June 6th to the 9th, 2024. Highlights: 2 passengers will be randomly selected to win a free round-trip ticket. First 50 passengers will receive a gift. First trip, Thursday, June the 6th, leaving Portishead Dock, Western End at 6 p.m. Friday, June 7th, arriving at Hatchet Bay at 12:30 a.m. Second trip, Sunday, June 9th, leaving Hatchet Bay at 10 a.m. For inquiries, call 242-376-0088. 242-376-0088 for further inquiries. Tickets will go on sale beginning tomorrow. Well, that was today, June 4th, at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Onboarding the MV Captain Theo at the western end of Portishead Dock. First come, first served. Tickets on sale starting today. And this is powerful. Elutra Suite, eh? Buy your tickets. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker, and I cannot stop repeating that this is the 4th day of June. It is the beginning of the hurricane season, and even if there are no hurricanes, we should still take the precautionary measures, because they are predicting that this season should produce about 13 storms. And if you have been watching the news coming out of the United States, you will note that the Americans have had quite a lot of tornadoes. In fact, if I have my memory correct, it appears that they've had at least maybe 300, maybe 700 more tornadoes than they have had traditionally. So it is being reported that this is the result of climate change. So this is an archipelago nation. You may not believe it, but we have had earthquakes in the Bahamas. In fact, people from Crooked Island will tell you from time to time, Crooked Island has shake. And we do know in 2010, when Haiti suffered an earthquake, Inagua is reported to have shake. So it's one world, it's one earth. And if climate change is true, as the scientists have been telling us, we are seeing strange phenomena all around the world. There was a point in our life when we could say that God lives exclusively in the Bahamas, but that is not true. Because, there's a bunch of bad people living here now, a bunch of unsaved people, a bunch of people who have gone a-whoring after false God. So we have to be scientific and listen and take the necessary measurements. Very, very important. So I thought I would emphasize that. And then I want to go back to the fact that this 22-year-old Negro lad who was knocked down, it is believed, he was on a motorbike on Gladstone Road. Police found him around 3 a.m. this morning, got him to the hospital unconscious, but he died today. And I have been reliably informed that prior to him going on the motorbike, if this is the same Negro man of Haitian descent, he had a broken leg. So there were people who were shocked when they got the reports that he had died, and they wanted to know, how could he die? He only had a broken leg. Well, that broken leg was way before the accident, and I'm usually the right place. So I happens to be in the company of a Negro woman who, when she got the report of his death, she hollered. So that's the latest as it relates to a traffic accidents. We are told that the police will be checking the CC cameras to see what intelligence they can gather to determine precisely how the young man came to be found unconscious on Gladstone Road. So I think that's important to draw to your attention that in this kind of season, an area like Gladstone Road where it's very dark, young people have to be very careful, motorists need to be very careful, pedestrians need to be very careful. And then of course when it's raining here in the Bahamas, we seem to pick up speed. And so everybody is required to be careful, my spiritual advisor.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it was sad to be in the company of a woman, and the last thing I expected was for her to receive, a very young woman, for her to receive such a traumatic piece of information that the young man had died. And her cry was, that can't be so, because all he had was a broken leg. And so, anyway, having said that to you, there's some other things I want to talk about. I want to go back to the FNM convention. You would recall that yesterday I told you how I saw Senator Kay Forbes Smith, who is she used to be the president of the Senate, and I told you her concern, how she introduced me to her daughter, and there's been some people who have been skeptical that what I said was not true. So I decided today, let me just show them this photograph with the former president of the Senate and her charming daughter. And I want to repeat it publicly again to her, that there is an invitation for her to come on Freedom March to give her side of the story, because this is a good time for her to give her side of the story, since we are anticipating hurricane storms. And we need to know what happened to many of the gifts and contribution that people donated to the Bahamas. And Senator Kay Forbes Smith is in a very good position, because she was a big-time FNM, a big-time FNM administrator. She played a very significant role, and I feel that she wants to come forward and tell the country her side of the story, and she has a right to do so, so that's powerful. She was not too happy at the convention. It was clear to me that Dr. Hubert Minnis was her choice, and she did not wear anything red. I saw that as a form of protest. So that was very, very interesting. There was another senator who attended the convention, if I'm correct, who seems to have been very unhappy based on the intelligence I've gathered, and that would be Senator Isaac. What is the name of Senator Isaac? She was born Isaac, and she married somebody else. She worked at the University of the Bahamas.
I'm trying to remember her name.
Dotson, what's the name? And she...
I'm trying to remember her name.
Help me, because I'm getting old.
Dotson?
Dotson. Senator Dotson Isaac, or Senator Isaac Dotson.
Something of that nature.
Help me out, folks. I want to be respectful to her, but I'm aging, so I've forgotten her name. She's not been happy. She could not believe that Dr. Minnis... Jennifer Dotson.
Isaac?
Isaac Dotson.
Some of that
Jennifer,
nature.
Senator Jennifer, I think that's the name, Senator Jennifer.
Is it Watson Isaac?
Dotson. Jennifer Isaac.
Watson, eh?
Dotson.
Oh, it's Dotson?
I think it's Dotson. Help me out, from the University of the Bahamas. She could not believe that Minnis had fallen. It was so traumatic for that wonderful senator. So I'm just looking at what took place, because it was a very interesting convention. When I arrived at the convention, do we have a name?
It's Isaac Dotson.
Isaac
Dotson.
Isaac Dotson.
Yeah.
What is her first name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer Isaac Dotson. You all should know Jennifer. Jennifer's kind of fat, kind of plump, round, short. Was an activist at the University of the Bahamas. She believed in Minnis. Her belief in Minnis almost border on idolatry. But it was devastating for her. And when I arrived at the convention, I was greeted by a relative of mine on my daddy's side, and that would be the former Minister of Tourism, Mr. D. Onancio de Aguilar. Do you have a picture? You will see that there is Carl Culmer, who's the national chairman, then the former national chairman of the Free National Movement, then it's me, my cousin, Mr. D. Aguilar, and then my other cousin, Dr. Nigel Lewis. Did I call those names correctly? My spiritual advisor. So it's
Okay, who did you
Carl
call?
Culmer.
Yes, Carl Culmer. Starting from left.
Yeah, help me out.
It's Carl Culmer.
Yes,
Then you.
right.
I don't know that gentleman there. To the
isn't
right
that-
of you.
Isn't that D. Aguilar?
To the left of you. That ain't the Aguilar.
Who's that?
I don't know. Huh?
That isn't D. Aguilar?
Which the Aguilar it is?
Denuncio.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hold on.
He only looked young because he hid his
Hold
gray
on,
hair.
man.
Yeah.
Let me
You
get
see how me and
close.
him look alike? Look good.
Oh yeah. That's Denicio de Aguilar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see how we look
and then,
alike?
and then Dr. Nigel
Dr.
Lewis.
Nigel Lewis.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I was greeted by these wonderful F&Ms. It was free of threats, free of intimidation, free of sin. And it was great. Mandy Aguilar was so happy to see me. And I had to let him know I still vote in PLP.
Yeah, of course he'll be happy to see you. The more the times you've been calling his name, you've been giving him a lot of free commercial.
Okay.
Because everybody knows that he is the CEO of Superwash.
Jesus, I forgot that I could ask him for 1 or 2 token
Yeah.
to wash my clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, of
So
course he'll be
that was
glad to
great.
see you helping him make money.
Yeah.
You should have asked him to sponsor you.
I didn't think about that. When I see him again, perhaps
tell
at
him
the
to
next
send in some-
F&M convention.
Yeah, tell him send some Superwash ads to the studio, man.
Okay.
We might still get some of that wash house money.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Then my doctor, Dr. Dwayne Sands. You have a picture of Dr. Dwayne Sands? That's so everybody would see Dr. Dwayne Sands. Is that Dr. Dwayne Sands, my spiritual advisor?
Yes, it is Dr. Dwayne
Yeah,
Sands. Yeah.
This is after such great victory as he got ready to make sure that them votes had come in right. And so, I had to make sure delegates know that this is the man for national chairman. So that was very, very great. And so there's been a lot of things. And then there was...
But this red shirt you have on, this is not an official F&M shirt, right?
well, don't blame me, Hubert Ingram, give that to me.
Oh, Ingram gave that to you?
Yeah.
It doesn't have the insignia or any F&M logo on it. I was
Well,
wondering.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man, tell Ingram give you a real F&M shirt, okay?
I got F&M shirt with Ingram on it,
Okay,
insignia.
no, you couldn't wear that.
I could have wear it, but I decided
No, that doesn't cause a problem.
I ended the campaign, and so this was powerful. Then I wanted you to meet an F&M. Show them this F&M who's running on. There's a young man on the video who say I eat breakfast with him.
Oh.
Show him.
There's some, that's deal.
I'm going to make sure that the party does not nominate him in Garden Hills. He's gonna be able to see. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, we understand it, but he wants you to show the photo with him and the light-skinned Negro.
The video
The video
where the Negro man is campaigning against me on the convention
and
floor.
saying that Rodney is not an F&M, he's a PLP. No.
No.
Anyhow,
You're not to show anything. Don't forget now, I'm a crime interrupter. So any crime that is taking place, unless I'm putting handcuff on people, you're not to show it, okay? This is powerful. You have the videotape with one red man. Yeah, so this is powerful. And so, you know, I just want to show these things. You didn't see the videotape with that Negro man. Okay, well, I have to show it because I'm going to make sure that he does not get that nomination. He's going to be able to see that I am able to block his nomination, and he's going to know who's F&M from who isn't F&M. Now, if he's F&M, he will get the nomination. And if I am F&M, he will not get the nomination. So we will be able to determine who's the F&M. If he gets the nomination, he's an F&M. If he does not get the nomination, I is the F&M. And so today, I have drafted a letter telling the party he's not to get the nomination, okay? I think he's too red. So he's going to see what influence I have in the party by making sure that he does not get the nomination, and that's going to be powerful. So I thought I would set up to you, and whenever the producer finds that video, we'll have him speaking at the convention. When I arrived at the convention, he created a soapbox, and he began to tell the delegates who I was, as if the delegates didn't know who I am. But it was exciting, so I thought we'll share that with you. And then, of course, you would recall that yesterday we played a music written by Solo. Solo is the local Negro musician, dancing and singing the song about Menace's defeat. And I had a team of Negro artists. This morning, I gave instruction that I wanted them to study the dancing of Dr. Menace. And what I did is I added like 5 men. I didn't let any women participate in it. And 2 of the men were Bahamians, and 3 were also Bahamians of Haitian descent. I thought that the young men of Haitian descent are very artistic. And then I asked them if they could study Dr. Menace dancing. And it was interesting what they came up with. They said that Menace was doing the flamingo dance. And for a second, I wanted to know, what the heck is this? And so they showed me Dr. Menace dancing, and they said, can't you see it's a big tissoiseau? Tissoiseau in Haitian Creole mean bird. And I said, yes. And so they said to me, this dance that Menace was doing was a flamingo dance. So I'm going to ask him to play that sound so that you can see how creative the new Bahamians are of Haitian descent who were able to see Menace dancing. And they said, this is the flamingo dance.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it no more.
The votes are in and the convention is finished.
The F&M convention.
Oh, shoots.
Certain things I want to mention
Lord have mercy.
about the F&M convention.
Only they let the devil fool you.
Oh, you with Menace?
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Convention is finished. Look like you get beat, bad.
Yeah, for more.
Beat bad from Pintard. You thought it was gonna be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But when the boat's rolling, unstoppable Pintard win. Beat bad, yeah, you get beat bad from Michael Pintard. Beat bad, yeah, you get beat bad. Pintard hold you in the dance. They said no, not this time. They said no, it is Pintard time. Turn on the radio, Ruben Ingram talking. He was having little fun. He said that you was one and done.
Cool.
Remember when you was PM?
No, we ain't forget.
You was doing for more.
Coming home.
You said in your next term, that's when you could focus on the poor.
You never see it.
Beat bad, yeah, you get beat bad from Michael Pintard. Get beat bad, yeah, you get beat bad. Pintard hold you in the dance. They said no, you don't had your time. They said no, it is Pintard's time.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do it no more.
So if you notice the way Dr. Menace danced, according to those three guys, they said that was the flamingo dance. So I told them if they can get Dr. Menace dancing with the flamingos. So they told me they needed a couple of days and that they had the right set of flamingos. So I'm going to see how creative they are. And if those three new Bahamian young men of Haitian descent can really create Dr. Menace dancing with the flamingos, I don't know what I will do for them. But I thought it was creative. I thought it was enchanting. And they liked Dr. Menace. They said he was doing the flamingo dance. So this might be a new dance. And depending on how they do it, I may have a competition to see who is the best flamingo dancer. And you may not be aware, I don't know if the Flamingo Garden is still open. I don't know if the show is still going on. But the man who was responsible for many, many years training the flamingos at the Flamingo Garden was in fact a Haitian who's been in the Bahamas for many, many years. But he trained the flamingos. So it was mystical for me when the three men of Haitian ancestry said to me that Menace was doing a flamingo dancing. Did he look like he was dancing?
I'm just surprised that you're talking about flamingo dance, because that dance, well, I don't know anything about the flamingo dance, to be honest, but I just thought he was doing like a hop. He had one leg up, right?
That's the way the flamingo dance.
With one leg up?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One leg
That's
up.
what I mean.
Yeah. You never see the flamingo?
So I don't know. I didn't know flamingo could dance, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't
You
know.
have to go to Flamingo Gardens, man.
Then what about where those flamingos are? Someplace down in Warner?
Dastra Garden.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dastra Gardens, right
Yeah.
there. Okay.
You know where the Dastra Gardens
Flamingo.
is, right?
Yeah. The flamingos normally stand up with one leg.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean they dance.
There's a Haitian man who's, oh boy, I'm trying to educate
Go
the
ahead.
man.
I'm
As soon
listening.
as he hear the word Haitian,
You suck your teeth.
you suck your teeth. I don't know what your problem is. We will be with you all until Jesus comes. All right? There's nothing you can do with us, okay?
But we got the video. You got the video that he was looking for with the light-skinned man?
He has the video?
Yeah.
Oh, let's show it then.
With Deal. You see that same video I sent you? That's the one. You got it? What up with it? Oh, I'm sorry.
What on it?
Some name or tag or something. You see, you can't.
You sent the wrong one then.
You can't. That's the right one, but it has something written across it that he can't show.
What is written on it? Because that video was shot with me right there.
Let me see if I could.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
If you have a problem with it, leave it alone.
Yeah, finish off with the flamingo dance. We'll find another one then.
We'll give you another one. And so you need to visit the Flamingo Garden.
Gardens.
The Haitian man
Who
trains
works there?
I don't know if he's still there because he was a senior man, and he trained the flamingo how to march.
It has TikTok on it. Oh,
Don't get distracted by it. Don't
Okay.
worry about that. We'll send you one later.
okay.
So he trained the flamingos, and I would think that Bahamians, this, for instance, there's this holiday coming, you should go to the flamingo garden and take your children there, so they can have the experience of seeing the flamingo march and dance, and you'll be able to determine that they and Dr. Millis dances the same way. This is Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. It's a rainy day in Nassau. All right? Hold on, everybody. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on. This is powerful. Right here. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monka. It's 5 p.m. Is it birthday time, Bradley Roll?
Yeah, we got a couple of birthdays to announce. We understand that James Jones, happy birthday to loving husband James Jones. Pray God's blessing and protection over him. Enjoy your special days. Come up from your wife. Elder Grace Jones. All right, Grace Jones is wishing her husband, James Jones, a very special and happy birthday. All right, and then Claudero Carey. Happy birthday to Claudero Carey. It's coming from all your family and friends over in Eleuthera. All the best to you. Wishing you all the best during your birthday, and they hope you live to enjoy many more. Happy birthday to Claudero Carey. All right, so it looks like that's it. I saw 2 other birthdays. They should have not sent those to my phone. I don't know who sent them, but they're 2 beautiful young ladies who are celebrating birthdays today. When they send the information again, I guess the producer will get it. But I can't remember who would send that to my phone. All right, don't forget, if you want to send birthday requests, you have to send it directly to 323-7775. I repeat, if you want to do birthday wishes and shout-outs, please don't send them to my phone. Send them to 323-7775 so the producer can get them. All right. What you got on your mind, Sandra?
Well, I thank you, my spiritual advisor. Well, folks, if you've been following the media, you will see that businessman Sebastian spoke to the Tribune the other day, informing the Tribune that one of their major businesses in the Bahamas, or perhaps in the world, shall be closing down because it has not been very, I hope I'm using the right word, profitable. And so I thought it was a very powerful story when I saw it yesterday, looking at Sebas as a businessman and how business people operate businesses. For instance, there are many people who are in business, and notwithstanding that the business is not profitable, not lucrative, they continue to invest good money in a bad deal. And if you are investing good money in a bad deal, it is always non-profitable. So I was kind of saddened because I needed to import like a big computer, and it appeared to me that Sebas' company was offering the best deal, but he's closing down. So I thought I should brief members of the public so that you will not be caught off guard. So let's see if I can just give you a couple of points. Sebas shuts Aeropost business. Sebastian last night said his Aeropost logistic business is closing its Bahamas operation because this is the only one of its 30 plus territories where, quote, where we did not experience material growth, end quote. The Island Luck co-founder, in a message replied to Tribune Business Inquiries, confirmed the decision, and we quote, was not made lightly, end quote, but added that the shipping and freight forwarding provider had elected to deploy resources away from jurisdictions not aligning with our projections and goals. Following its early 2024 switch to a new business model, disclosing that the Bahamas operation has a lean team, he added that Aeropost is seeking to minimize the impact on affected employees by transferring around half to other affiliate businesses within the group. Only 4 to 5 workers will be furloughed. I hope I'm pronouncing this word correctly. That's Furloughed, which likely means terminated or made redundant. Mr. Bastian did not delve into why the Bahamas appears to be Aeropost only non-performing territory after the imminent closure was announced to clients on Friday via email blast and an announcement posted on the company's website. So I thought I would draw that to your attention that Aeropost, a wonderful business that Sabat's introduced here in the Bahamas, he has announced that it is being closed. So that's powerful. Well, my spiritual advisor, what do you have on your mind?
Well, Senator, we were supposed to be looking at the budget. You want following the budget?
Okay, what about the
Fix
budget?
the budget.
What
Well-
about the budget that you like?
Well, I think one of the hot things in the budget now is on the front page of The Guardian, we see where, on the front page of a particular newspaper.
Well, Guardian, Tribune, whatever the paper is. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, but we see where there's an increase in consultancies allocation.
There is...
By 11 million though, Senator.
there is a hike.
Now-
the government has been taking on...
What are these consultants doing?
well, consultants are called upon to do many, many professional work, many, many social work. The government needs professionals at every stratum of the society, and you have to pay your consultants, and you have to pay them well. The vast majority are citizens of the Bahamas, and they come very competent. Yeah. You have a problem with it?
I'm just looking at
What
I'm
are you
just
looking
looking
at?
at how the budget's increased by $11 million.
Yeah.
How much more consultants do they decide to employ, to give jobs to hire and to pay?
Well, if you...
An $11 million increase.
It's very good for the economy. That means $11 million has now been introduced to the economy whenever the government either hires additional consultant or increase the salary of existing consultants. Consultants work very, very hard in this country. Very, very hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Do you have a problem with the government hiring consultants?
No, I mean, are these people really being held to account for, their payment?
Well, let's look at it. Certainly, if you're having an eye surgery, would you not want, if the government does not have a qualified person, you want them to bring in a qualified consultant?
Well, of course.
And if your heart is malfunctioning, certainly Dr. Dwayne Sand need assistance. You wouldn't want the government to bring in a consultant.
Okay.
And if a female has a problem and you need the best medical help for her, certainly you would want the government to bring in a consultant. See, I think the problem you're faced with is that you think consultant is just the propaganda that the FNM has been pushing.
No. It's in the public space.
You have different kinds of consultant. Okay? You have different kinds of consultants, and they have to be paid. I'll give you an example. Today, a strong PLP woman called me, and she was complaining about the female ward or a female ward at the Princess Margaret Hospital that perhaps is inactive or is not being utilized properly. And she told me about the terrible condition of it. And she said that she wanted me to do something about it. And I was so excited that she thought that, I could help. So I said, well, that's no problem. I'll let Dr. Michael Dowell know. And she said, yeah. I want you to tell Dr. Michael Dowell, because that ward is in a terrible state, and we have a duty to make sure that all the nurses and all the doctors and all the health providers are pleased and are having good working condition. And then she told me one or two secrets, which I'm not going to say on public TV today. And I told her, have no fear, I'll find Dr. Michael Dowell. And one of the problems that she described to me, the government is going to need a consultant. And I say, by damn, get the consultant and correct the problem at the Princess Margaret Hospital. Because it's better to get the consultant, invest in the consultant, and make sure that the Princess Margaret Hospital become the best little hospital and continue to remain so as Dr. Dowell lead the Forward Trust in constructing a new modern hospital on the island of New Providence and the other one in Grand Bahama. So you have to watch out for the politics and just ask the government to account. You said $11 million increase?
Yeah.
It's only accountability, and the good thing about our democracy is the government cannot hide. Why is it that the government cannot hide? Michael Pintard, having now defeated Dr. Minnis, and Dr. Minnis has been put to rest. Michael Pintard, as leader of the opposition, holds a constitutional position. He's chairman of the Public Accounts Committee.
Right.
And as chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, his committee can send for persons, for papers, and meet from place to place. And therefore, the democracy functions properly, as there will be accountability and transparency. But if you were to assume for 1 second that there will be no accountability or transparency, there is a third arm of the government. And what is the third arm? The courts. And all he has to do is to do what Perry Christie did to Hubert Ingram one time when Hubert Ingram didn't obey the Constitution. What do you think Perry Christie did as leader of the opposition? He didn't threaten him with violence. He didn't throw any stray blows at him. Perry Christie took Hubert Ingram to court. And if I'm correct, Sir Boynton Hall, who became our Chief Justice, ruled against Hubert Ingram and ruled in favor of Perry Christie, and Hubert Ingram obeyed the law. So in the case of Michael Pintard, as chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, he can send for papers, he can send for civil servants. If the Attorney General tells them, do not show up, then he will write the Attorney General and say, I'll meet you in court. And that's how it's done in a democracy. No bloodshed, no cursing, no violence. Where will they meet? They will meet in court. And they will meet in court before an independent judiciary led by an independent Chief Justice and many, many judges. So it's powerful. Any other problem you have, my spiritual
No,
advisor?
not that I can think of, not right now.
You think I've satisfied you?
Well, I mean, you tried to, so I mean, you know, it is what it is. Let's see what happens, man, when the budget is finally passed.
Yeah, if the opposition has any question, they can raise the,
In the House, yeah.
they can raise the question. Michael is chairman of the Public Accounts Committee. He has advisors on his team, and Michael can read very well. And once you can read very well and comprehend that which you read, it's a very easy matter to solve. And I'm certain that if the opposition leader, let's look at it this way, if the opposition leader takes out a petition before the Chief Justice, who heads the third branch, and say to him, my Lord Chief Justice, look at what the Prime Minister is doing. Look at what the PLP is doing. They wouldn't give me the papers. Listen to me. I am satisfied that Sir Ian Binder, having listened to Michael's argument, he will turn to the government and say, let me hear what your side of the story is. And when the government would have put its position, he will cut things straight. It would be like if he had a yard of cloth and a good scissors and just straight. So it's powerful. Isn't it a wonderful democracy?
Indeed, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So find some more problems. Let me carry that.
Listen, how's this I program coming along? A lot of people have been calling stating that they can't get information on it.
Okay.
They can't seem to get any dates as to when they can actually have eye appointments.
Okay.
What's the deal with that?
I want
'Cause they
to
need
assure the
settle
public that
man.
there
That's
are
becoming a
people,
problem.
there are people who are still being sent to Cuba. You might not be the person that is called, but people are being sent to Cuba. People are returning with good stories. And of course, Dr. Michael Dowell is committed to this program. And all that I'm saying to you is to make sure that your name is in the books of eyes. Just be registered. And a lot of things we do requires some faith. So the government says you can register. The government give you the options. You can go to the various government clinics and register. Do that. Or if you have time, Dr. Dowell said that I can help with the registration. Last week I took a big list. I had a young man, who volunteered, and he typed over 150 names for me. Names, telephone contacts, and I took it to Dr. Dowell's office. That has nothing to do with the many texts that we transfer to him. So you can send me a text, and if you send me a text, you send me your name, you send me your age, you send me your date of birth, you send me a reliable cell number and telephone number, and do not be in a situation where Dr. Dowell calls me and say, hey, you send me some names and there's no telephone contact. Or do not be in a situation where Dr. Dowell said to me, hey, I called some people and they ain't answering their cell phone. So it's that kind of thing. But let's have faith and let's send the names in. Take it from me, I don't play. At some point, Dr. Dowell will have to brief me, and then I'll come and bring you up to date, because I think we have a duty to take care of the health of our citizens, and particularly those people who have eye problem. There's a woman who lives in the Minister of Youth constituency. Who's the Minister of Youth?
Is that Mario Boleg?
Mario Boleg. And she called me complaining about how her eye hurt. So I said, well, did you register with me? She said, yeah, I registered with you, but I hear nothing. I said, well, have you contacted your minister? She said, yeah, I contact my minister, and he also sent my name in. I said, well, between me and Mario, we could get Dr. Dowell to check your eyes out. So have faith. And then, of course, he has another woman in his constituency, and she called me, I think it was yesterday, complaining how her eyes are hurting her. So I said, okay, I can try to get a message to Dr. Dowell and let him know that your eyes are hurting. And you recall that on Saturday I was at the F&M convention. I didn't know there was so much F&M who had bad eye problems as well. If I knew that I would have met it, I would have gone with a special book for F&Ms. I know I'm F&M, so any F&M who come with their name, I put in their name to the front. And, because I get looking for F&Ms. And Dr. Dowell done tell me, when it comes to the health of the people, he ain't playing no politics. When I complain, because I complained to him with one woman, he said, no. I know she's F&M. We moving her, because she's competent. Yeah, I know she's F&M. Come right out and told me it, Look, Monica, I know she's an F&M. But we into whether or not she's F&M. She is competent. So I'm moving her. And I had to agree for two reasons. I's F&M, that's one. And two, she's competent. And I was proud of him that he told me point blank, we can't move her. She is competent. Man, I felt great that the Minister for Health told me point blank, we can't move her. Yeah, I know she's F&M, but she's competent. You see, she's competent. So that's the way it's supposed to be. It was good news. I felt great. You know, I wasn't trying to fire her. I was merely taking some PLP complaints to him and tell him what they say. And he said, not her. We ain't moving her. She's competent. Yeah, she's F&M. Say, I know she's F&M, but she know her job, and we ain't moving her. So that's the way it goes. What other problems do you have, my spiritual advisor?
Mr. Medusa, I think I finally found out who those birthdays belong to. Let me just do this quickly.
You're changing the rule.
I shouldn't do this, but...
Change the rule. I have no problem with it. I just love
let's do
your
this
level
quickly.
of changing rules. Go
No,
ahead.
I shouldn't be doing this.
Go ahead and give the
But
birthday. These are our people.
Yeah, let's do these two birthday shout-outs quickly before we end this segment. So, twins, Sharice and Larissa Johnson are celebrating their birthdays. Sharice Johnson Russell is in the pink. She's from Los Andres. Is celebrating her birthday, and the greetings, of course, is coming from Cardinal Scott and his wife, Amazing Grace, and so happy birthday to these twins, Sharice Johnson and, of course, Larissa Johnson Russell, who is in the pink. You got them? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this lady here, her name is Larissa Johnson Russell. She's from Los Andres. She celebrated her birthday today. Okay, greetings coming from Cardinal Scott and his wife, Amazing Grace, here in Nassau. And so the lady in the black is Sharice Johnson. She's celebrating her birthday. Okay, happy birthday to both of you, twins. All the best to you. We hope you live to enjoy many, many more. All the best. Take care. All righty. All right, so that's it.
Yeah, okay. Any other thing you want to say on the
No,
budget?
we can open the lines earlier. I'm early today. Not earlier, but early. So let's wait and see if they can fix the budget. No, we only got a minute and 27 seconds. Yeah.
Why?
So, Sandra, I'm going to look around to see if there's any way I can bite into this increase in consultancies. I think I deserve a consultancy job.
My spiritual advisor, you're most competent.
I can be somebody's spiritual advisor.
You can
And make some money.
No. You can only be my spiritual advisor. I'm not
So,
sure.
suppose somebody in one of the, what do you call it now, the government ministry decided that they need some spiritual advice. And they decided to give me a contract. Remember the man who had the spiritual advice contract at the prison?
Yeah,
You remember him?
I remember him.
Yeah. You know how much money he's making a year?
How much he's making?
97,000.
That was under the F&M.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait until the
You know,
F&M come to
you know
power.
the man who like to...
Yeah, you wait till the F&M comes.
No, don't tell me wait till the F&M. I want my contract now.
Not at the prison. We have a spiritual advisor there.
97,000 a year.
He was an F&M.
Wow.
Was he saved?
No, he wasn't saved.
This is powerful. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. We'll be right back after the break. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor, and it's about 5:30 p.m. So I'm going to do one more birthday. So we want to wish a happy birthday to Chief Custom Officer Alma Poitier. And birthday greetings is coming to her from her husband Kevin and their children and all of her family and friends. Happy birthday, Alma. We're sorry that we didn't do it yesterday. It's powerful. Well, Bradley, it's time to open lines.
Yes,
isn't it?
5:30, yeah. Let's hear from the public. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0776. Call us. Don't forget when you call us to turn your radios down or your televisions, so that when we engage you, we don't get feedback through the system. So call us, please, whenever you're available. 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. Call us if you want, all right? Great. All right, 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. In your stand-up, you know your calls is yet, right?
Well, then read an ad.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes.
Read an ad since you have no call. Go ahead.
All right, so 103.5 The Beat, the Labor Day Family Fun Day and Grill Out is kicking off this Friday, June the 7th, 2024 at 12 p.m. until. Come on and enjoy great food and drinks and lots of activities such as bouncing castle, face painting for the kids, hoopla, a dominoes tournament, a pineapple eating competition, and much more. Don't forget to bring your raffle tickets for the grand drawing to see who is taking home the big prizes. The Beat Squad will be on deck from 12 to 2 p.m. Swing on by and bring the entire family out to support your young athletes as well. They head to Virginia to present the Bahamas in the travel ball as part of the Metropolitan Baseball League in July. You're not going to want to strike out and miss this. This is, of course, sponsored by Freedom Farm Baseball League. Great, Santa. All right. Western Air. Oh, no, sorry. Forgive me. Not that. Seagrams. No Seagrams? All right. Nobody has better prices. I didn't read this. I'm so sorry. Nobody has better prices on electrical supplies other than SHSS Electrical. Whether it's the D-Square products, switches, combos, breakers, breaker panels, electrical wires, meter cans, you'll find everything you need. Please dial us at 605-7777. Visit us on Chesapeake Road in the former Minute Muffler building. SHSS Electrical. You can also pick up ceiling fans and outdoor floodlights. SHSS Electrical. Everybody needs money now. Send money always internationally and locally through Western Union with Money Max. Download the Money Max app today and send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime, anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. Money Max. Live your max life.
Well,
you have any calls?
hold on. Come sail with us. Illusion Street, eh? The MV Arabian schedule. Pineapple Fest, June 6th to 9th, 2024. Highlights. 2 passengers will be randomly selected to win a free round-trip ticket. First 50 passengers will receive a gift. First trip, Thursday, June 6th. Leaving Potterskey Dock, Western End at 6 p.m. Friday, June 7th. Arriving Hatchet Bay at 12:30 a.m. The second trip is Sunday, June 9th, leaving Hatchet Bay at 10 a.m. For inquiries, call 242-376-0088, 376-0088. Tickets will be on sale beginning today, June 4th, at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. On boarding, the MV Captain Teo, Western End of Potterskey Dock, first come, first serve, and this is powerful. Powerful indeed.
Okay, sorry about that. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Hello, caller, are you there? All right, did we lose that call? All right, next call, please. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Hello. Okay, welcome to Freedom March, caller. Are you there? All righty. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775, 698-0776. I'm sorry, folks. We're just so sorry. Today is not a good day for us. 323-7775. Okay, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
I am calling to confirm my participation for me and school. The day of your birthday. I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Yes. You may wish the person a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Caroline Stewart.
Caroline Stewart.
Yes, I want to wish you a happy birthday. The day of your birthday.
Today is the birthday of Caroline Stewart, and you wish Caroline Stewart, and you wish her a happy birthday. Birthday
Yes.
greeting comes from who?
Her friend, Rosie.
Her friend Sophie.
Rosie is her.
Okay.
Her grandchildren.
This is powerful. Well, we thank you.
Yes, she's one of the women down.
She accepts my leadership, but let me tell her for me, I wish her a happy birthday, okay?
She ready to listen, saying yes.
Darling, please have a happy birthday. Please be safe and eat a little small piece of cake for me, okay?
All right then.
Mwah!
Thank you.
Thank you. This is powerful. Go ahead.
That's right. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, good afternoon. How you doing?
Good afternoon.
Mr. Rowland,
Yes, sir.
how you doing today, sir?
Okay, all right.
You was right when you say the Flamingos stand up on one day.
Okay.
But y'all didn't realize what Millers was doing. Millers was doing Kung Fu.
Really?
He's getting ready to take on any challenger now.
Really?
A Flamingo stand up on one leg, they don't move, but Millers was moving his whole body.
Okay.
The foot was up in the air, that's the foot where he's going to kick you with.
Really?
So tell them fellas, Millers don't dance. That was Kung Fu. He was training to be good when he come out.
But everybody was kung fu fighting.
Man, Mr. Monaco, you go. You got it right.
This is powerful.
Okay, thank you so much, caller. 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. We have any more calls? Yeah, okay, welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Roy.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, good afternoon, Mr. Monka.
Sir.
Yeah, Mr. Roy, this question is really for you.
Okay.
Do you feel like this current PLP government, after the 3 years of being in office and the stuff that they've done, i.e. the road improvements, some affordable housing, and putting us on the world stages with the CARICOM meetings and these high-profile meetings, do you feel like they deserve a second term in office in your estimation?
Well, they've been doing some things, but it may not be as satisfactory as you would like it to be.
Right.
They have been doing some things. Now, I mean, the F&M, under the current leadership, would definitely have to convince the voting bloc that they can do and will do much more to beat them.
Right.
To beat them. You
So
know?
let me ask you this: with the people of the F&M party saying what they said, which is not voting Mr. Minister leader, do you feel like Mr. Pintar has to take down the Davis administration?
He stands a chance. He stands a much better chance than Menace would have.
Yeah, I agree with that part, but I
Yeah.
mean, do you think that he has the political experience and the people's eyesight to get lead of the country?
At this time,
Prime Minister, if I guess if they win.
well, at this time, no. He's never been prime minister before, so he doesn't have the experience. And this,
Yeah, so-
this is the first time Brave Davis is prime minister. But I think
Right.
he's around himself with the right people, and of course there
Right.
were some things that were already in place that would give him a good run. But they have been doing some things that, you know, you would take a look at, in my opinion.
In your opinion?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, like I say, I don't have a horse in the race. I just was curious because I got a lot of like COI friends, F&M friends that complaining about the PLP, and me being a young voter, I feel like they doing an excellent job. And like I said, no horse in the race.
But you know, there are some things that have been questioned by the, you know, by the things, some of the things that the PLP government is doing, along with some of their ministers. You know, there are one or two ministers who, you know, basically are questionable.
So I don't want to cast a dark net on this conversation. But what would you say would have been one of those things that they did that's not agreeable in the people's eyesight?
I don't want to comment on air with that.
No way.
No.
Caller, we thank you very much.
But we see where you're going. We
thank
appreciate
you.
that, man.
We thank you very much. Next caller.
Thank you. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Hello, you there?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Freedom March.
I'm here to talk about my Grammy's birthday.
Today's your Grammy birthday?
No, it was May 20th.
Okay, you can say happy birthday to her if you wish. Do you want to say happy birthday?
Yes, sir.
Say it.
Happy birthday.
And what is your Grammy's name?
Anna May.
Okay, well, tell her the spiritual advisor and Brother Monka also wishes her a happy birthday, okay?
Okay.
God
You're
bless
welcome.
you. God bless Grammy.
All right, take care. All the best. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello, Brother Monica and Spiritual Advisor.
Good
Sure.
afternoon.
Man, you know, I am so glad that I left the F&M when I did. 'Cause the F&M is a party who like to take and not give. You know?
Okay.
Please explain.
Yeah.
You remember Dr. Minnis tried the same thing that Hubert Ingram tried one time. One time when Hubert Ingram lost the election, Tommy Turnquist took over the leadership and had the leadership for 4 years. And then a convention came and Hubert Ingram decided to come back. And that's gone and grab it from him. I mean, he negotiated, he just deliberately grabbed the leadership back from Tommy Turnquist and tell him that his time might come. And I think Dr. Minnis tried the same thing with Pintat this time. Now, Pintat was successful in retaining the leadership, but I think already he started to show his color as being very, very obnoxious as far as I can say. It's a lot of those things where he talk, that night in his speech, a lot of those things don't make no sense.
All right. Well, that's your opinion. Okay.
The thing's been discussed over and over and over and over. There's a man who talk a lot, and he think that talking does impress people, but people know that empty barrels make a lot of noise. So we can see where he go from here. Cause,
Yeah.
Brave and Christian had beat him 3 times. Remember Chris? Pintat ran against Christian Centerville one time and lost. He ran against Brave in Cat Island and lost. And then this last by-election in Grand Bahama. So Brave got his trump card now.
This is powerful. My spiritual advisor, what is your reply to him?
Now, I have no response, sir, but we thank you so much for your comment.
We thank you for pointing out that wonderful observation, okay?
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, you take
Okay.
care, caller. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, what's going on with you, wait? You over there? Huh? Mr. Rodney Wonder.
Sir!
So tell me, man, what's falling off?
Pardon?
You're falling off.
What did that Negro say?
Then you go. I say you falling off.
Really?
Why you acting brand new?
Goodness of mercy.
It is my boy, for life. Then you walk with Kinley. You know no one can never stop Rodney Walker and Lawrence Harris.
What sins have I committed?
But why, I mean, like everybody trying to fight now, like good government and abusive of celebrating with the greatest prime minister is, and with every test of people but boozing it. And you're supposed to take the stand for what my government has done.
The man put the question to my spiritual advisor.
Why are the people, right?
Yeah.
Unfairly and disrespecting the great vision of Mr. Simon Wilson, who's a good man at the OPM office, helping this country get back in the rich people, they put this country in the right way. There's nothing wrong with people just kicking the man under the bus, lying, this business, lying. The man, the account man, he's a crazy man. He get fire for his mouth, and that's why the way it is. And he try to come down on Mr. Wilson, a good man. Then you got Maria Dawson running her mouth, and she knows he only getting paid to run her mouth about things, nothing that she knows nothing about. They should be quiet. And you should tell them that if you ain't saying nothing, you're a part of me, and it's a part of you, and he's a part of this good government. So get it right, man.
All right.
Talking truth to power, bro.
So let me ask you a question, young man. Everybody know who you are. And just give me a second. Let me ask you a question. If I tell you I can wait outside for you, what you think that means?
He ain't never said that.
Oh man.
Lies. Come on,
Alex, please. Alex, we can talk to you later, okay? You take care. Take care of yourself. It's amazing.
Next caller.
It's amazing. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Yeah, Spirit Advisor.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I look at that late to Prince William High School. And I went to the police station in traffic. And I reported to the traffic. And I didn't get good results from them.
What light are you referring to?
The one to Prince William High School, coming on the corner there.
Okay.
You don't want that extra lane.
What is wrong with the lights?
Ask for advice. Ask for advice.
They're working on that, sir. I know it's a problem for you, but you got to wait on the government. They made a mistake.
Huh?
You have to wait on them to correct that. Me and you can't do it.
When you see, Spirit Advisor, when you report those things, they wait until something happened before they come and change it.
Right. So then
why don't you go to the Ministry of Works and report it?
Rodney.
Sir.
I reported a light in my area in Golden Gate. Now there's 6 months, and that light's still off.
Who's your MP?
No, the MP ain't important.
It's important to me. Who's your MP?
You don't go for MP for light going.
Goodness of mercy.
You call PPL.
What?
No. That's the road traffic department. They have to deal with that.
No, I'm speaking about the light over the pole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you call BPL and they did nothing, who is your MP?
Miss Roll.
Well, then you must speak to her. She's very efficient.
Yeah, but why I gotta speak to her? She need to come around and check these things herself. Or somebody check these things.
She goes about in the community. Just do
what I suggest. She don't come in this area.
You stop
I live in this area.
Where you live?
I live in Golden Gate.
Okay.
So why don't you go to the constituency office and speak with her?
I've been there 100 times.
And what happened?
Nothing happened.
Well, send me a text, if you please, and I shall ensure that she makes communication with you.
No, I want to come on your show. That's what I want to do.
Well, then send me an email. And
you know me well, you know.
Who are you?
I is the gentleman who is giving them water when you will start that march.
That's really? You? That's you?
You know me.
Well, my brother, today I shall have her call you. You're the man who gave me water.
When you had those march one time.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The water you give me, do you know I still thirst?
Yes, but for the march.
You heard me? The water you give me, I still thirst.
So you need the everlasting
water. But there is a water.
Yes.
That if I receive,
you'll never taste again.
I'll never taste again.
Okay, Rodney.
Are you a Williams?
Yes, sir.
I'm a Williams. I will speak with the minister for you.
Right.
You're a good man.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I thank you for the water, eh?
Thank you.
This is powerful. He's a good man. He gave me lots of water while I was marching for the demonstrators. And I drank of the water, but yet I thirst. Certainly that isn't the right water, eh?
No, you need the water. that comes from Jesus.
Oh, hallelujah.
323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello?
Good afternoon, you're live, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Moncor,
Good
spiritual advisor.
Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Yeah, it's two words I get out the Bible. Adultery and idolatry.
Okay.
What's the meaning of idolatry?
Idolatry is the
worship
worshiping
of
up of
idols.
graven image of idol. It
Idols.
could be a human being.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be a car, it could be a house, it could
Okay,
be
so
a chicken.
Okay, that's fair. So if I make a day to worship, that idolatry.
No.
If I pick Monday to worship on,
Who you worshiping on? Who you worshiping on Monday?
who created the day?
Oh, really?
If you want to worship, if you
say
want to
if I
worship, listen to
if
me.
you created a day, and I worship on that day, that's idolatry, right?
Who created Monday?
God created Monday.
If you feel like worshiping on Monday, take for instance today is Tuesday. When I got up, I felt like worshiping.
Yeah, and
I
pray.
worship today. Yesterday was Monday. When I got up, I felt like worshiping on Monday. I did that. Sunday, when I got up, I felt like worshiping. I worship on Sunday. On Saturday, when I got up, I worship on Saturday. Every day I worship, and I hope it is not a sin.
What's your point, though, caller?
No, okay. The point is, the Creator made one day for worship.
Okay.
Because
Which
He
day
said
is
6
that?
days, you're supposed to work in the seventh day. That's when He worked. Jesus. That's when Jesus worshiped in the temple every 7th day.
Yeah, but the Ten Commandments on the seventh day, it says nothing about worship, it says rest.
Oh yes.
It doesn't say anything about worship.
No,
It says you have to rest on that day.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
And what
6 days you should live and do all your work.
But on the seventh day, you should do no work.
The Sabbath of the Lord your God or my God. That's the day that
Of rest.
every 7th day Jesus went
It's a
into
day of
the
rest,
temple
though.
to worship.
No.
Listen, let me
It say
finish.
rest. It say
Let me
rest
finish.
that day.
And let me finish. And Jesus said that if you love me, you would keep my commandment.
Who did he say that
What
to?
commandment you think he was talking
Who
about?
did he say
and
that
he
to?
also said, if you
Okay.
say you love me and does not keep my commandment, you're a liar.
Okay. Okay.
Well, we thank you for your opinion. God bless
Yeah, you take care of yourself
Go
now.
and worship Saturday if it pleases you. There are many Catholics who are now worshiping on Saturday. Okay.
Let me ask another question before you leave.
Okay, one more.
Where in the Bible can I find Sunday as a worship day?
My spiritual advisor, tell him, hold on.
Well, it's worshiping
We'll
on
answer you
Sunday.
now. Tell him about the day of Pentecostal.
We know for a fact that in Acts 20 and verse number 7, the disciples came together specifically on the first day of the week to break bread and to remember Christ's burial and resurrection. And then Paul preached them on that day.
No. What you quoting?
Acts 20 and 7?
What you are quoting?
Acts 20 and 7.
Wait, I know what you're quoting. What you are quoting, Paul, that was for no church service.
So
that was Paul won collection.
No. Ain't no collection there.
People in Jerusalem
No,
were
sir.
suffering.
No,
and
sir.
He asked everyone to
No. That's 1 Corinthians 16, sir. No, you're confusing the passages.
I'm going to have the spiritual advisor invite him to your church.
Yeah,
so you
call
have to sit
me.
down.
Call me, okay? I think I know that is, man.
Listen,
I'm Raymond. Call me,
I want you to
man.
send me home with Dr. Minnis doing the flamingo dance and song, because it looked like we're coming to the end of the show. Anyway, folks, we thank those of you who joined us. We thank the Christian gentleman who put some spiritual questions to my spiritual
and you can always see them
advisor.
coming from around the corner.
And so it's good. I'm not going to get into the controversy. So we want to thank everybody who has joined us, and we want people to be safe. It's a wonderful country, it's a wonderful democracy, but remember, this is the 4th day of June. It already began to rain. The first day it was windy, and the meteorologists, they're predicting 13 storms for this season. So you have to take it seriously and start some preparation. Buy your searchlight, all right? Do well, everybody. My spiritual advisor. Do well.
Until tomorrow, if it's not.
This is powerful. Give me a bump.
Yeah.
God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save people on the earth. May those who sin come and find Jesus before it's too late. God save the King and the entire royal family. Do well, everybody, until tomorrow.